Look, guys, I know this video is a little late. You're probably not going to be able to watch it till tomorrow. I get that. That's understandable. But, dude, I was fucking with my computer for so long, it wouldn't let me connect to my Wi-Fi because of, like, this weird-ass, like, Windows security bullshit. I signed into it, and it works, so that's cool, I guess. But I don't know why I had to go through all that trouble just to get this shit to work. But I kind of got to get going here. We got to make this video, and I have to watch Breaking Bad to kind of move into the Better Call Saul, which is very awesome. I really like watching Breaking Bad. I've enjoyed myself so far. But let's get into the 8 games. First, we're going to talk about my Celtics, as we always do. The Celtics played the Nets today, and, man, I expected this to be a pretty tough affair. And, I mean, in a way, it definitely was a tough game. But we got it done here. Celtics snapped the Nets' 4-game winning streak with a 11-point win. You know, Jaylen Brown, although he was going off all game, the Nets didn't stop, and I have to credit them. I think they're a good team in the NBA. Obviously, they didn't have the best start in the season, but I respect the Nets and everything they're trying to do to kind of bring it back. You know, Kevin Durant is probably one of my favorite players in the league besides Jason Tatum. You know, Jaylen Brown was making defensive plays. Jason Tatum was getting to the rim and dunking. He had a pretty nice rebound game from the previous effort. Kevin Durant was playing some defense. Jason Tatum was hitting some shots from range. Man, shout out to Jason Tatum. I really respect him for coming back and having a good game and kind of putting himself back on that track. Obviously, I told you guys in the last video, it's unacceptable that Tatum played this bad. I didn't really even blame him for us losing. Obviously, I knew that he didn't really have a game up to par with his other games, but I don't know. 29 points for Jason Tatum, 11 rebounds. He shot 50% from 3, which is great for up in his game. It's Jaylen Brown, though. Jaylen Brown has just been on another tier the last couple of games. He had 34 points and 10 rebounds. He shot 50% overall from the field. You take a look at this Nets squad, and really it was just the one-man show of Kevin Durant putting up 31 points. Royce O'Neal hit some shots early in this game, but he definitely struggled. He played the most minutes on the team. He was a foul away from fouling out. He only had 6 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He shot 25% from 3, and probably like 16% overall field goal percentage. Not good for him. He's really a guy in this game that if he would have shot a little bit better, he could have possibly got like 15 to 20 points, but he didn't, obviously, and that ended up, well, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Nets have a decent amount of things to work on, but they can settle for being a good team right now. Not a great team, but they're pretty good. Nuggets and Pelicans. My goodness, Jose Alvarado. I mean, the Pelicans just keep on doing it. I mean, they find ways to win games, and they're such a respectable squad in this league. Jose Alvarado's 38 points paced the Pelicans past the Nuggets. They won by 15 points. He's starting to become a fan favorite in New Orleans, and he had the fans on their feet all game. He was putting on a clinic. He was cooking. He had a heat check. He hit 8 threes this game. Trey Murphy, love his aggression, getting to the rim and dunking on people. That was awesome. That's always loved by a young guy looking to find a spot in this league. Najee Marshall was making some passes. Yeah, man, Jose Alvarado, a lot of range in this game. Nikola Jokic had a couple of tough shots, but really, other than that, to be fair, this was the Pelicans game. Looking at the box score here, you get a 32-point, 16 rebound for Nikola Jokic, but he was really the only man in the show here. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope as a starter should probably start to step it up a little bit, especially when you're playing good teams like this. He would have had to score like 20 to 25 points for them to win, but shooting 25% overall from the field and not making a 3-point shot all night doesn't help at all. 6 points, an assist, and a rebound in 31 minutes, not great. But obviously, not everyone can have great games. There's a lot of parity in the league. You can't have stars every time. So, Not everyone can be a star, is what I'm saying. But looking at the Pelicans here, I mean, Zion, despite Jose Alverado's performance, he still ended up with a 25-point performance. And off the bench, man, oh freaking man, Jose Alvarado, 38 points. Pelicans have some guys that can step it up, and I'm happy for them. I mean, the Pelicans are a team I definitely want to see be successful. Zion Williamson is a player I like watching. Suns and Spurs is the next game, a shit show of a game. This game was terrible. This was not a good game. Western Conference leading Suns hand the Spurs their 11th loss in a row. They have gone from being a 6-7 team to now a 6-18 team in a matter of like less than a month. Like, this is crazy. Great scoring, great rebounding for DeAndre Ayton. Overwhelming win for the Suns. They won by 38 tonight. So, yeah, it was a decent game. There were a couple highlights here and there, but obviously it was not a decent game scoring-wise, but there were definitely some fun things to watch. Devin Booker was a highlight reel in this game. Keldon Johnson, though, I mean, he got through defense. He got some tough shots, but so did DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker. So, I don't know. Not much you can really say about this Spurs squad. They're kind of just a lost cause. I don't know what's going on with them. But looking at the box score here, Mikal Bridges, 20 points. You get a 25-point, 10-rebound performance for DeAndre Ayton here. Shot at three, made it. 20-point performance for Devin Booker. He went 33% from the three-point line. So, yeah, looking at the other side, a one-man show for the Spurs. You get a 27-point performance for Keldon Johnson. I mean, having Zach Collins as a starting power forward in the NBA right now is pretty bad. And I mean, to beat the Suns team, you would have needed someone to go for 40, honestly. You would have needed someone on the squad to go for 40. I mean, Zach Collins only made one field goal and didn't make a single three-pointer. Damn near fouled out of the game 17 minutes in, and he had 4 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. So I would say we need a pickup from Zach Collins, but it's not going to happen. It's Zach Collins, like literally. But moving on to the Grizzlies and the Pistons. Ja Morant has a 21-point third quarter. The Grizzlies beat the Pistons. Big third quarter scoring wise for Ja Morant, and overall in the night he played pretty good. The Grizzlies ended up beating the Pistons by 10 tonight. High flyer, jaw-dropping play for Ja Morant. Dylan Brooks was getting some nice shots to fall. Ja Morant wasn't just scoring the ball. Oh, hell no. He was passing the ball, and Sante Aldama was capitalizing off of it. Jaden Ivey and Ja Morant with like the similar play style. They had a pretty good battle this game. Jaden Ivey got the best of him a couple times and scored on transitions, but obviously Ja Morant ended with the win. Corey Joseph hit a couple tough shots. But looking at the box score here, this Grizzlies team is a damn good basketball team. Let me tell you, 14 points, 14 rebounds for Brandon Clark. They should keep him in the starting lineup, honestly. I mean, he shot 67% from the field. 22 points for Jaren Jackson, 50% three-point shooting. Dylan Brooks, 22 points, 50% three-point shooting. You get a 33-point, 10-assist performance for Ja Morant. You look at the other side here. I mean, their only good player was Sadiq Bey, who they didn't even start, I guess. They're trying to get him back into the rotation. He put up a 24-point performance. But wow, Isaiah Stewart, as a somewhat long-time starting center for this Pistons squad, he stinks it up. 8 points. I mean, he shot 40% from three. You got to give him credit. He's upping his game from the three-point line. In 27 minutes, he damn near fouls out. 8, 1, and 4 was his stat line. Do I expect him to get 15 to 20 points in any given game? Not really. I mean, he averages 12. He could have had a pretty solid game this game, and they would have won, but that's what it would have took. That's what it would have took for this Pistons team to win the game. So, yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, the Pistons are in full-on tank mode, having only won 6 of their 25 games to start this season, which is just terrible. They have a 240 win percentage, which is ridiculously bad. Like, that's really bad. I think that's right. I think I did the math on that right. Yeah, I did. Cavs-Knicks is the next game we're going to talk about. Very low-scoring game. Knicks snapped their 5-game home losing streak in a win over the Cavs. Big scoring night for Jalen Brunson, and Although the Knicks are still a pretty bad team in this league, they break some barriers and they end up beating the Cavs by 11 in a pretty tough defensive game. R.J. Barrett was getting to the rim, dunking it down. Donovan Mitchell as well. Donovan Mitchell playing dodgeball with Jalen Brunson was an interesting moment. Lamar Stevens was getting to the rim and dunking it. Evan Mobley was hitting some tough shots, but not a very high-scoring game. A very low offensive scoring game. I mean, this is not even a score you'd even see in the 80s probably. Maybe it is, but I mean, 11 points, 10 rebounds for Evan Mobley. You get 23 points out of Donovan Mitchell, but not having Jared Allen and whatnot, they have a lot of missing pieces on this squad right now. They had Mamadi Diakite out of Virginia playing for them. He went scoreless in 11 minutes as a starter. I don't even know why the hell he started. He didn't make a single shot. All he had was 2 rebounds. He would have needed to be a double-digit scorer, and do I really think he's capable of doing that? Probably not. So, not right now. Maybe he has potential to do so, but I mean, it was a one-horse or a one-man pony, I guess, for the Knicks, with Jalen Brunson putting up 23 and shooting 50% from the 3. But hey, they got the win. A win is a win. Obviously, a very injured Cavs squad. The Knicks had to capitalize and try to rebound their season a little bit. Let's move on to the Lakers. The Lakers are a damn masterclass team right now. They're not good right now. We need a couple more games for them to prove themselves, but holy shit. I mean, I know they played a bad team today. Holy shit, man. They're looking insane. They're looking very good right now. Anthony Davis scores 55 points. He is a top 5 player in this league, whether you like it or not. I know 9 games isn't a lot out of the season, especially given that they've played 22. What a stretch that is, though. He leads the Lakers over the Wizards. They win by 11. The MVP chance, just dazzling on the court. Obviously on the road. He played on the road, and he was getting MVP chance. That is just how good Anthony Davis is playing in the NBA right now. And I'm actually regretting not watching some of these Lakers games. I watched a decent amount of this game, but oh my God, Anthony Davis. He erupted tonight. Lakers win their 3rd straight. He reaches 50 in the most tough way possible with the and-one shot. LeBron, great transition player in this league. We've known this for some time, and he had some nice plays there. Westbrook leading the way ball handling wise and threading the needle, being really a really good facilitator for this team and allowing LeBron to get some shots to fall. Oh my God, 2 defenders. Anthony Davis dunks on them. Anthony Davis, he's either on steroids or he's just in his prime. What is happening? He is actually ridiculous. 55 points, 17 rebounds, 67% three-point shooting. I mean, good God. He's shooting I think he shot like 73% from the field. Masterclass. He is masterclass, dude. LeBron, shout out to LeBron for the 29-point performance, and Lonnie Walker with 20, didn't miss a single 3-point shot. He shot 70% overall. Damn, this Lakers team looks good right now. I'm not even gonna overreact about it, but holy shit, they look good. Looking at the Wizards, Kuzma, one of my favorite players on this team. I think he is my favorite player on this team, funny enough. 26 points for the guy. And Porzingis leading a potential All-Star season. I'm not going to go that far, but 27 points for him tonight. I think Bradley Beal got injured early in this one. Right hamstring tightness. That's what I'm going to blame the loss on. There's really nothing the Wizards could have done. All Bradley Beal would have had to do if he stayed in this game, 10 to 15 point performance probably would have put this Wizards team over them. But he hit in the chance he got. He played 3 minutes and had 2 points and a rebound. Not much you can do about that. Bulls and Kings, what is happening? What are the Bulls doing? Malik Monk, Domantas Sabonis, and the Kings overcome Zach LaVine's 41 points. They beat the Bulls. Malik Monk, a great scorer off the bench for this team. Great scoring day for Zach LaVine, but it ended up that the Kings beat the Bulls by 9, and the Kings are back on a pretty good track after having somewhat of a slump not too long ago. Malik Monk and Showtime plays. Patrick Williams was hitting some tough shots. DeMar DeRozan getting to the rim and finishing in beautiful ways. Pause. Zach LaVine was hitting some threes. Malik Monk was hitting some tough shots. It's the one-man show. As much as people want to praise DeMar DeRozan, it's really just Zach LaVine right now. I hate to say it. It's literally just Zach LaVine. 41 points, 33% from the field. God, Caruso, you played 30 minutes of basketball and you were scoreless. All they needed out of you was a double-digit performance, and they would have won the damn game. But instead, you come out 0 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, shot 4 shots, missed them. I mean, obviously, he's not a good offensive player. We've already kind of we haven't really went over that, but it's pretty obvious. You're a pretty garbage player. Let's be real, but. Yeah, can't really. DeMontis Sabonis a freaking triple-double, 11 points, 10 assists, 17 rebounds, didn't miss a three-pointer, 50% from the field, and 20 points off the bench from Malik Monk, shooting 33% from the three, 50% from the field, so there you go, your Kings. Very, very good squad. They play well together. They have good chemistry. I'm really looking forward to seeing how their season plays out here. As we move on to the Pacers and the Trailblazers game, the last game of the night, I watched a tiny, tiny bit of it, but I was playing Fortnite, GZTV live on Twitch, all lowercase if you want to know where to find that. Trailblazers beat the Pacers, and Damian Lillard's return from injury is pretty big time, and obviously Anthony Simons and them were playing very well. So, yeah, good scoring night for Jeremy Grant. A 16-point victory, so a pretty emphatic win given that Damian Lillard's back. Damian Lillard in his game back knocked some threes down. Yusuf Nurkic was passing the ball around, or Anthony Simons. Obviously, Dame's second-hand man was hitting some shots from three. Anthony Simons passing the ball around. Josh Hart knocking shots down. They played really well as a team. If you look here, you get a 24-point performance, though, for the Pacers out of Miles Turner, 50% three-point shooting. Buddy Hield, pretty solid performance here with 22 points and 11 rebounds. But Jalen Smith, kind of an inconsistent player. I don't expect 20 to 25 points out of him, but I guess with how good the Trailblazers are playing, that's what they would have needed, honestly. I mean, he didn't make a single three-point shot. He played 17 minutes, 6-3-3 stat line. Yeah, that's all I got. Jeremy Grant, 28-point performance. 30% from threes, not bad. 21 points for D-Lil as well, 50% three-point shooter tonight. Josh Hart had 11 points and 10 rebounds with 33% three-point shooting, not too bad there. And then 22 for Anthony Simons. So this team's playing really well together. They're immediately being able to adjust to the fact that Damian Lillard returns to the roster. And yeah, shout out to the Blazers. Really fun team to watch. They've established themselves, as well as the Pacers, honestly. These two have established themselves as good teams in the league as we enter the first 25 games of the season. So, some pretty exciting stuff. As always, every single night there's basketball games on. Celtics are playing a back-to-back tomorrow. That's pretty dope. We're playing the Raptors, so I'll be able to watch that game. Who else is playing tomorrow? Not really any other teams I like. I like watching the Nets and the Thunder, or the Nets and the I watch Nets and Lakers pretty much the most. Those are the main three teams I've been watching in the NBA. But leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Before I go to bed, I have to go watch some Breaking Bad. I don't review it on the channel. It's literally already out if you want to search it up and find it. But thank you guys all for the support. I had a couple of guys pull up to the stream, and I didn't have Wi-Fi, so sorry if I couldn't show my face or anything.